Girl. Living for memories.
Yo, GG, turn it up.
Hate real. Take pills. Hate there. Get this. Wonder why people showing fake love, but they hate real. Depression making me take pills. My aunt want me quiet about the shelter when we ate there. That's like telling the kid to stay still. I couldn't do it. Gotta let pain out. I put it in music. That's the only thing that help other than drugs I'm abusing. All I focus on myself, so my health, I was about to lose it a few times, but niggas never aim when they shoot it. Could've died, but they blew it. If you gon' do it, nigga, do it. Now 2 more niggas got sacked cause they held back when they threw it. Niggas gangsters from computers, I ain't into that. Niggas tell on you they try to shoot you, I ain't digging that. No matter what you do after, nigga, you still a rat. If I see you in the hole like a mole, you gon' still get wet. The police took my nigga back. My friend, my brother, my slave.
FirstFamRadio.com. FirstFamRadio.com.
What up, world? This is Grammy music producer Ryan Ghost Bowser rocking it out with First Fam West Radio and your man's Mr. Illustrator. And on the ones and twos, we got Crazy D. Spin that, man.
Tools in the box, face wanna stop it. Mind's on like cocaine. I'm a fly human being. Money is the reason. No reason about those games. Keep the tools in the box. The haters wanna stop it. Mind's on like cocaine. Pure white, Peruvian. Take flight, ride the wind. Long nights, getting it in. Is this the life of a hooligan? Ninjas on the street, they trying to avoid the chalk. Talk it out, maybe after let the heat spark. Gunshots, bury victims in the dirt quick. Circle of death, calling it the work shift. Mind blown, mind gone. Just took a life he don't care about his own. But this is what the youth talk, turned up. Mommy offered those pills, plus she coked up. Out to celebrate, told it's the last days. Race and chase away the pain, love is lame. Ain't no shame, she peeling off her lace and things.
Yeah.
I just stay on and stay out the way. I just got some pounds and I got some yay. Real niggas around, you look out of place. Quarter brick right now and that's just on the face. Sell it all right now, it all be gone today. Good customer service, we don't make them wait. We constantly serving, picking him a play. We constantly serving, picking him a play. Hey, but I just stay down and stay out the way. I just got some pounds and I got some yay. Real niggas around, you look out of place. Get a quarter bit right now, and that's just on the face. Sell it all right now, it all be gone today. Good customer service, we don't make them wait. We constantly serving, picking him a play. We constantly serving, picking him a play. I come from the bottom, I say with a tray. Got a switch of lemon Carter, he just wanna bang. I just want the paper, I don't wanna hang. That boy that met the world, now he's out to pain. I just met your girl, she left with a stranger. Soon we shot it up, she knew I was gangster. I don't take no threats or no ultimatums. If you talking shop, you talking my language. Cop sip, hit half liter of the road. Big earner, but I used to be an underdog. Don't keep 100, that's why I don't fuck with y'all. You can come try to strike, you gon' get a gutter ball. Losing all my fucking life, I can't take another loss. Grinding all winter, and I don't take the summer off. Putting us to make a half brick, do a somersault. He's special, he just fuck around and run 100 up. Add it up, I'm a real nigga just to sum it up. You can't be with me, little homie, you ain't done enough. Hey, Joey, can you throw me something? No, not at all. But if you cop folks, I might take 100 off. Sold his ass headbang and get some Tylenol. You get pulled when you leave here, then I am not involved. Put the bands around my neck to make it freeze up. If my grandma was here to see me, she say Jesus. She was busy see me with that money and she freed up. Miss me with that little boy Larry shit, I ain't no peon. Plug on the way, damn it took him an eon. For a phone price, I need something we can agree on.
Pull a brick in the crib across face. Fuck it up, tryna cook it, nigga, that's an all base. You push it always, hitting plays are always. Giving out quarters like a motherfucking arcade. Listen to your pockets, nigga, fuck what your heart say. Yeah, I keep that fire on my fucking dark days. Me and my pistol will never part ways. Me and my pistol will never part ways.
I just stay down and stay out the way. I just got some pounds and I got some Real niggas around, you look out of place.
This little motherfucker married nigga, bitch. I threw my soul on this motherfucking beat. I kill a nigga just to make sure that I eat. Listen to my heart, I hear my daughter when that beat. Talk to Moo, he hear that shade when I speak, yeah. Mama told me watch all the company you keep, yeah. Slide on the west and then we post up on the east, yeah. I'm on your neck, it ain't no motherfucking sleep, yeah. Creep up on you, I know some motherfucking creeps, yeah. Just be patient, your time gon' come. Like a rock star on the stage, I just mind my drum. Pull a pistol in the middle of some beef, I'm behind my gun. If it ain't the police, you can never name a time I run. Easty nigga, I kept that dope in my socks, okay. You better duck or get motherfucking shot, yeah, okay. You ain't my brother if you fucking with ops, yeah, okay. Stick up your plug and have him take me to your spot, yeah, okay. See, you don't understand that peek through them blinds. I was dancing with the devil, brother, time after time. Guarantee you see murder, you take a look inside my eyes. Money called me and told me they all acting surprised. Can't believe what you saying, I know you wear a disguise. You gon' fail trying to play me, you gon' die trying to try. Put some shots in this upper body, put his soul in the sky. I am not with the back and forth, all my niggas trying to slide. I'm feeling through my soul on this motherfucking beat. I kill a nigga just to make sure that I eat. Listen to my heart, I hear my daughter when that beats. Talk to Moo, he hear that shade when I speak, yeah. Mama told me watch all the company you keep, yeah. Slide on the west and then we post up on the east, yeah. I'm on your neck, it ain't no motherfucking sleep, yeah. Creep up on you, I know some motherfucking creeps, yeah. See, you don't hate me, you just hate the addiction. I remember being alone in the most fucked up position. I pray to God every night, remove me out these conditions. See, they gon' judge before they know you and really see how you living. Can't expect you to pay attention and really seek out the difference. But let me warn you, please keep my name up out of your mentions. I'd rather, nah, fuck that nigga.
Y'all could fuck with us, huh? Done died, nigga.
Had to go and run it up like P. Y'all done started something, y'all mentioning our names in the streets. Y'all done started something, thought we was gon' fight. Through them blows, had him feeling with this fully. Fuck them choppers, y'all can keep those. Long as you got a drum up in this bitch, then it's a light show. Heavy artillery, my niggas don't do light posts. Slide through and let this bitch ring, that's how the ops know. Sliding through they shit, oh, this is the ops, and we gon' stop here.
State your name and rank you with them killers on that.
So we jacking banging in the streets for all them killers that is not here. You come from out of state, argue with gang, you better stop. You better check the resume about the city, we got top kills.
Top bills.
We got spots in the hills. Catch it with some jury out in public, it might get real. Smash off in the sky with double cup and bet not shit spill. Cash out what I stole and turn around and buy a big grill. Damn, I'm shining now. Let me close my mouth, I watch their eyes, I see them blotting out.
Let me take you to the jungles where I be. I was raised around killers where niggas around me. Stock 10, do the damage, play it cool, was attacked, double back and saw action. He lost his life for a capture. Been there, did that. I just want the big bag, slid back, nigga fuck a get back. Come and get your lick back. Fuck the sucker side shit, probably with they bitch ass. Y'all done started something, y'all mentioning.
Listen, gang, I'm a real nigga, bro. Loyalty over everything, you hear me? You'll never have to deal with no niggas like that around me. Hey, you hear me? I'm the Hey, fuck folks' cousin. He backdoored him, folks. He deserved. Any nigga that backdoor your family member or play, nail their ass, and that's what it is, where they at, nigga. That's what it is, nigga. That's what it was going on. So what you talking about? And for sure, I done watched everything, yeah. From your auntie, dad. Any that tried to play, then they tried to play like bro was bogus. How bro bogus? He did what he supposed to do. Bitch ass nigga, you tried to play with me. Any nigga try to play with anybody that's, you cross me, nigga, I'm gonna nail your ass to the cross. That's why bro still here.
Nigga, that's 6 on 7.
Or King Yella, you know, he likes interviews.
Nigga, hard as hell.
Basically sat down with the police and gave them a whole fucking interview on all of his ops.
I'm finna geek on this nigga, man.
It was a voluntary statement.
First of all, I don't know why the fuck you speaking on bitches. And that nigga in that video, he know what's up with me. You a fucking rat, your words not valid, bro. Don't play with me. Just like Chicago, nigga. Down in Alabama, ain't shit sweet. Nigga, you fell off, you make the bros look Everybody got a switch on a gin and a wood grain Drake with a key. Everybody getting blitzed, everybody getting hit. Give a fuck who you is, nigga, I don't feel shit. Used to be ashamed, 35 years old, getting drunk, acting like a goddamn kid. I thought you was real, I thought you was solid, I thought you was all about growth and development. Now I ain't gonna speak on your dead guys, folks, cause I don't let no whole shit, let me do whole shit. Nigga, you flaws and get making real nigga status. I see you don't practice what you preach. Clout chasing one hell of a drug, just say anything for them views. That shit not G. I thought you was king, now you HBG, and it looked like your ass got HIV. But nigga, you fell out since way back then. Your music ain't been played since an MP3. And I'm not a killer, just not pussy either. I'm a big boss, I stand up for my people. I came up on Moors, nigga, we not equal. Thought you was real, nigga, you deceitful. What give you the right to speak down on my people?
Hey man, look, bro. Out of everything you could have told that nigga, that what you tell him? Then you brought it up, I ain't even do it.
Quit all that dick ride, that shit lame as hell. You got a bunch of yes men in your circle, I can tell. How the fuck you told your Glock? Your pants big as hell. How you run from 12? Shit, he probably failed. Hey, what's the motherfucking word, bitch? Speaking on big guy, you got some nerves, bitch. Oh, you must be going broke. Well, I can tell your pockets hurt, bitch. Just worry about Chicago and stop speaking on this drama shit.
Basically sat down with the police and gave them a whole fucking interview on all of his ops. And they're asking him who's in what gang, and he's saying, oh, this happened because of this happened. He went in there and said everything.
You know what happened to it. Whatever happened to, am I my brother's keeper, huh? You know what happened to it. The world is mine. Remember that? Everything is mine. Everything! Even my woman. Hey, is that what this is about? That fucking skeezer? You think I give a fuck about her? Fuck that whole bitch! I don't give a fuck about her! You know, man, it ain't about her. It's about us. I love you, man. Dino, you embarrass me, man. In front of all them people, you treated me like I was soft, man. You treated me like I was spineless. We built this shit. You didn't do this shit by yourself. You forgot about me, man. Your brother. What has this done to us, G? Huh? Keisha, dead. The Dunner man, dead. Let's just make it like it was. Man, let's be a family, man. Let's make it like it was, me and you, man. We can, man, fuck them cars and them bitches and them, man, all that shit, man. Fuck that shit, man! Let's do us, man, me and you. Let's be a family again.
I'm on the run, G. It can never go back the way it was. But I'll tell you how we can make it right.
CMB. CMB! Man, we all we got. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. Oh!
Understand is he was wrong for letting me come over his house when I was 13 and smoke weed against my mother's permission. Come on, Ray J. You are the dope man. You sold Whitney the death bag. You come on, man. You the dope man. You was the dope man for Diddy and Cassie. You the dope man. You know, you the dope man. and then you got the audacity to sit there on your on your whatever that is. I guess I've seen a preview of it. Talking about some, I'm the kingpin. Oh, are you the kingpin? Let me know. Just go ahead and further incriminate yourself. Why would you say you're gonna go to the courthouse butt naked, Ray J? Ray J, why would you say, also what Ray J doesn't, you want to go to the courthouse butt naked, Ray J? Ray J, you saying stuff like that so it could be inadmissible in court. You understand? Your dog is cute.
You look like you want to play on That's So Racist.
But, you know, you got to be very, very careful with, you know, how you play, Ray J. You just saying that kind of stuff so you can be found inadmissible in court. Okay? That's all you know, you want to be inadmissible in court. You want to be deemed uncredible as a witness. So you're saying things like, oh, I'm gonna go show up butt naked and I was the kingpin. But if you're somebody told you right, because I'm a nigga with money, so somebody advised you right. They told you to do the Orlando Brown.
Yo, it's crazy that you say that, because everybody has been wondering where Ray J has been in.
Sold her the bag, the death bag. Hit her with that fentanyl. What's up, y'all, man? Welcome to Sunday Bread, man, with my boy, Brother Push. Make sure y'all go check out his channel. That's Pushy Push. Go to pushypush.com. Go to the YouTube channel and TikTok by the same name. Go follow Big Nutter 804. And yeah, man, we're gonna get into a little quick live. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there representing. I figured we'd start off with this crazy ass shit. Your boy Orlando accusing Ray J for giving Whitney that death bag, the fentanyl. Hit her with the fentanyl. That's some serious charges right there. Serious allegations right there, man. We got. What's your thoughts on that, man? That's crazy, right?
Ray J shit, nigga.
I mean, we already heard that he was part of that. They trying to say he was in the hotel with Whitney, him and WACC, and he's the go-to person where they go get the drugs from. So, I mean, shit, everybody is exposing everything. All lies will be exposed. Matter of fact, let's get to this. They saying this is a lie right here. New Orleans jail maintenance supervisor finally come clean, exposed jailbreak. The toilet lie.
Inmates escape and one count of
So I know they ain't take the time out to say, okay, let me draw this on the wall.
Law enforcement sources have confirmed to Fox 8 that a jail maintenance worker was arrested and charged with helping inmates escape.
Him turning the water off would not assist in them escaping.
The defense for the maintenance worker who was arrested yesterday says there's more to that story.
Jailhouse insider in the maintenance department says that the worker arrested in connection with the escape is the wrong target.
Man, look, I try to tell y'all, boy, from the giddy up, ain't nobody took off no toilet and dipped through that small ass hole on the wall. One with a rebar still attached. Stop the cap, Susan. Nah, they ain't break off no toilet, fam, and go through a maintenance pipe chase like they done spun to the entire world. Now that sheriff's office, they quick to throw blame, quicker than your first baby mama when them people took her income tax that time. These people started saying it maintenance worker, that boy Sterling Williams helped them out. Said Doom turned off the water, made it all happen. So P gang, just like them Amazon packages your girl keep ordering every week, up pops Charles Reed, an OG who worked as maintenance supervisor at the jail for years. This man ran that whole maintenance game at OPP in the Orleans Justice Center for years, and he wasn't feeling none of that game they were trying to run on the public. Sterling ain't no mastermind, he said. Voice calm but cutting like razors. They just looking for a scapegoat, and he the easy one to tag.
Do you think Sterling is being used as a scapegoat?
Absolutely.
Dude ain't just talking out his neck neither. He seen that building rot from the inside for years. Said the whole system been broken, like them grinding brake pads on your side chick Nissan Altima.
Charles Reed, who worked inside the jail for years as the jail's former maintenance supervisor, left just last year. He says what he saw in the facility was barely holding itself together.
Stay busy. Oh, absolutely. Understaffed again. You know, you need more plumbers than you probably need most of the other staff, because they always had a lot of plumbing issues.
OG been saying from the jump that the place been on life support. Toilets always breaking, lights flickering, like horror movie scenes, doors jamming, locks sticking. You name it, it stayed broke. He was always backed up, he said. Fix one thing, remote things fall apart, especially them ADA toilets. You know, the ones that's meant to help folks with disabilities? Man, those was like magnets for destruction. Them cells wasn't just living quarters. It was classrooms. Inmates was sitting back watching every move them maintenance workers made. You show a man how to put something together, he gonna figure out how to take it apart. And when you doing years with nothing but time, that knowledge turn into power real quick. And this ain't no isolated stunt neither. WDSU pulled them receipts. Work orders that showed the exact same toilet hustle happened a few times in the last year alone.
WDSU investigates obtained work orders in the last year for cells on different floors with the same type of toilets.
That wasn't no Shawshank Redemption. This was practice runs turning into prime time. OG had more war stories too. Their inmates got stuck in interview rooms sometimes, cause the jail ain't had no room left to house them. What they do while waiting, tear them joints up, ripping wires out the sockets, busting up circuits like they trying to win demolition derby trophies.
They was housing inmates in the interview room. The voltage that was in there was 277. We had inmates, they was tampering with the electrical that was in the interview room.
It was non-stop. The OG said they had to keep coming back, fixing the same damage over and over. But here's where the street logic started to clash with the courtroom fairy tales. Authorities trying to say Sterling Williams turned off the water and opened up the gates to freedom. But according to the OG, he called bullshit, said it loud with his whole chest. That don't even make sense, he said. Cut the water off, that cell gon' flood. Who trying to swim their way to freedom through Dookie water?
Reed says that any claim of turning off the water would help the escape doesn't hold water.
In the cell, you have to push that button in order for you to get water. So whether they told the braided line off there or not, him turning the water off would not assist in them escaping.
And them toilets ain't regular either. He got time flush valve, pressure sensors, high-tech shit.
These things cost at least about 6, 7, 8 grand.
Really?
They're not cheap.
Turning the water off ain't no trapdoor trick. It's maintenance 101, not some secret jailbreak playbook. OG said it's common practice to turn off water for a busted toilet. Hell, sometimes the deputy asks for it themselves. And guess what? That's exactly what Sterling lawyer said went down. He turned the water off because the deputy told him to. No work order, just verbal instruction. Just the clogged toilet in a handicap stall that shouldn't have even been in use. That's it. No blueprint, no plot. No Tubi movie sequel. It's a dude doing his job.
He was not part of any conspiracy. He was doing his job and was apparently used. And let me be clear, I don't think they used Sterling specifically.
I hold up, cause it get worse. WDSU News dug a work order showing that the same cell where they lied and said the inmates broke out of had damaged locks way before the escape.
WDSU Investigates found just 8 days before the escape, inmates were already messing with the cell's locks. A work order stating that door had to be unjammed because it was stuffed with hardened toilet paper.
Think about that. Door already messed up. Inmates jamming them with paper and trash to keep it cracked open. Door alarms going off so much that the CO stopped caring. You hear alarms all day. They just become background noise. But here's the wild part. Even if the hole in the wall was true, which is not, somebody thought it was cool to house high-risk inmates right next to the wall with the weakest plumbing access in the whole damn jail. Come on, homie. Tell that shit to someone who don't know no better. That's like leaving a $100 bill on your front seat while a crackhead mechanic is replacing your starter. You don't tell your girl about your burner phone that you got stashed outside in the whip. Why you gonna put dudes with nothing to lose right next to the one part of the building you allege they took apart and escaped through? He ain't wrong though. Jail ain't checkers. It's more like chess. Race survival. And the ones doing time got more patience than the ones watching them. And that's a fact. On top of all that, the OG been screaming for years about the maintenance crew being stretched thinner and cheap toilet paper from the dollar store. Maintenance ain't just fixing stuff, he said. It's part of jail safety. You ignore us, you letting the whole place crumble from the inside. So boom, the feds grabbed Sterling Williams, hit that boy with felony charges, threw his name in the headlines like he was part of an elaborate scheme. But when he stepped in court, his lawyer, Michael Kennedy, wasn't having none of that circus act shit. That boy went off. Sterling ain't no damn escape artist. He the fall guy. That's what he told the press. Dude stood on business, said point blank, his client ain't the villain, he the victim. And the sheriff, man, Kennedy said they playing games, running that junkie G. Sterling just got used, straight up pawn in their little blame game scheme. Kennedy ain't just blowing smoke either. That boy said, yeah, Sterling turned off the water. It was at a deputy's request. Not no inmates. Wasn't no sneak move. Wasn't no midnight mission like they round here saying. Just a clogged up 88 toilet that shouldn't have even been active. Whole thing ain't even get put in a work order. That's how routine shit like that was. And when
It's safe to say that they ain't been keeping up on the maintenance. They've been bullshitting, which caused those guys to break out. They still got them dudes, still two escapees gone in the wind. Now they begging them to turn themselves in. I don't know if that's gonna happen. But his client, they trying to make dude take the fall for all this shit. Be the scapegoat.
Like that Massey said, nigga, they was let out. Yep, like they walked out the front door.
Yo, they was gone for like at least 6 or 7 hours before them officials even knew about it. So yeah, man. Looking at 600, man. The goofy 600. WACC 100 Marshmallow Minion threatens Stu Sims' life on camera live. That's crazy. This is after a video of him getting knocked out.
It only took days for everything to fall apart.
Shout out to Scandalous Los Angeles. Always coming with the jokes, coming with the great content. Check this shit out.
Put your head down.
Yo, that was... Yo, WACC said this is AI. He said this is AI. Shit.
Back the other way.
What'd you say, bro?
I saw 2 punches.
Yeah, 2 punches to the skull, man. Hit him in the temple, hit him on the side of the head, rocked his head, man. He put his head down for the fight. So what is he saying that he threw the fight? Man, he claimed he got 100 grand for this. Nigga, please. First round, you ain't getting no 100 grand. Wow, to the side of the head. Another one to the... Man, he rocked that nigga to sleep.
Boxing Doctor News. Hold on to your seats, fight fans. We've got a knockout story that'll leave you stunned. Ukrainian powerhouse Victor Faust just sent shockwaves through the heavyweight division. Picture this. Faust, with his impressive 15-1 record, stepped into the ring against Christopher Lovejoy, a man who's been in the title picture before. The stage, Kiel, Germany. The result, absolutely explosive. Faust unleashed a devastating blow that sent Lovejoy crashing to the canvas. It was lights out for the former WBA regular title challenger.
Welcome back to Scandalous Los Angeles TV, where we expose the exposers. Christopher Lovejoy went out to Germany thinking he was going to make a statement. Instead, he got knocked out cold by a Ukrainian in under 30 seconds. Straight embarrassment for him and all of us. Remember when the war broke out with Ukraine and Russia, and the Ukrainians refused to let black people on the trains?
We have some new video to show you. This is from a train station. This is in Poland. It's a hub now for people trying to get out of Ukraine.
But some trying to leave are reporting discrimination while attempting to board trains to safety. On your sides, Keith and Nelson has more tonight.
You've likely seen or heard on social media claims that black people in particular, desperate to get out of Ukraine, are being denied access to trains to get out of the region. Africans are reporting racism and hostility. You just heard a man saying, "We are students, we don't have guns." This video posted to Twitter reads, "Watch how they are threatening to shoot us," saying they're at the Ukraine-Poland border. The police and army are refusing to let Africans cross. They only allow Ukrainians.
Love's Boys was supposed to show up, stand tall, and go get us some get back. But instead, Love's Boys got flatlined, then came back to YouTube acting like a king, flashing the $140,000 purse that he made for the fight.
Money Monday, can't do it no other way. Federal Reserve, still sealed up from the Federal Reserve. You feel me?
All of us know that the money Love's Boys is showing is prop money, and that it certainly didn't come from any fight he had in Germany. I asked ChatGPT if it was
You know why it's fake? They don't pay out in cash, bro.
Of course, right? Yep.
No, they don't pay out in cash. Nobody pays out 100K in cash.
Right.
Just being real with you. You can barely move around with 10K.
Right.
So him showing 100K, that's motherfucking play. You would have got that, it would have been in your bank account. Floyd Mayweather gets his money in the bank account.
Right.
That's fake.
Fake.
That's fake.
Goofy.
possible for Love's Boys to make that much money for his fight with Victor Faust. This is what it said. It's highly unlikely that Christopher Lovejoy pocketed anywhere near $140,000 for his recent fight against Victor Vikrist. Here's why. In smaller European fight cards, especially non-title heavyweight bouts, fighter payouts often range from 2,000 to 10,000 euros per fighter, roughly 2,200 to 11,000 US dollars. Even purses of 50,000 to 75,000 US dollars are considered generous outside of major promotions. Unless Lovejoy and his opponent were part of a significantly higher tier promotion. A $140,000 payday is simply out of line with comparable regional events.
Oh, what up, man?
So even ChatGPT knows Love's Boys is a liar. That's a disgrace. And just when you think it couldn't get worse, Love's Boys gets on camera and threatens Deuce's life with a gun.
So like they just called me for another one. But it's like, you know what I mean? I need like 50 or better.
This guy Love's Boys just said that he needs 50,000 or better. But Love's Boys doesn't have one fan in the sport of boxing and hasn't won a fight outside of Mexico. Love's Boys is acting like him getting knocked out in 28 seconds is some type of bargaining tool he can bring to the negotiating table, talking about he needs 50 or better. Love's Boys has never made $50,000 for any of his fights. Imagine demanding $50,000 for a 28-second fight. Love's Boys really thinks we're stupid.
Hello, my name is Adam Ferrari, the Chief Executive Officer of Phoenix Energy. I look forward to you.
You feel what I'm saying? So, but see, people don't see all the work and years I put in to get to this level. They think it's just overnight, man. I'll go do 28 seconds for 150,000. It takes time, a lot of investments, bro.
What Love's Boys is really saying is this. We just didn't get to see the time he spent paying off the 20 guys he fought in Mexico to take a dive. Yeah, he flew down there and stacked up 20 knockouts. Sounds impressive on paper, right? But the truth is, he wasn't out there winning. He was out there wiring money. Instead of getting paid to fight, he paid his opponents to let him win. That's how he got those 20 knockouts. Not through skill, not through power, but by buying every opponent's silence and surrender. So when he says, "Y'all didn't see the work I put in," he's right. We didn't see him cutting checks behind closed doors.
You know what I'm saying? So, what is the thing? You gotta build yourself up. You gotta be somebody. Anybody can say who they can beat up.
Love's Boys really said you gotta be somebody. But who exactly is Love's Boys? He racked up 20 knockouts in Mexico. But let's be honest, nobody on earth can name a single guy he beat. Not one. Go ahead. Try it. You can't. Nobody can. That's because those weren't real fights. They were transactions. As soon as he left Mexico and stopped paying his way to victory, he started getting slid all over the ring. This is how he earned the name Big Slip and Slide. When Love's Boys throws a punch, his opponent slips it, then slides him. Turns out, when the money stops, the beatings start.
Yeah, but you gotta build your name up.
Happy Father's Day to all the fathers.
All right, text me. All right. Yeah, see, all y'all really see is, man, 28 seconds, 150,000. Like, y'all don't see, it takes a lot to that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you think I even got them calls? You gotta have 20 plus wins to get 50,000. You know what I'm saying? You got 20 wins, I could always go pick up 50,000. You know what I'm saying?
Love's Boys really said he can get $50,000 whenever he wants, just because he has 20 wins. But let's break that down. If that were true, then anyone could go to Mexico, rack up 20 fights in a couple months, and suddenly be worth $50,000 a fight. That's like a rapper saying, "I want $50,000 a show because I dropped 20 songs." It doesn't work like that. Wins don't mean value unless they brought in money. Love's Boys hasn't proven he can sell tickets, pull in views, or generate a crowd. So how's he demanding money that was never created? He's trying to take $50,000 out of someone else's draw, off someone else's name. And the truth is, there's no history, no event, no receipt showing he's ever been in a $50,000 fight. None. He just made that number up.
I just got lucky on this one because it was a late notice, give me the extra money, you feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna come out there extra little whoop on top, you feel me, like that. You feel me? And I don't have no large payouts, bro. I don't bring no whole 10, 15 people with me paying out. You know what cost me the most money? When I post that video, that video I posted, all that money, cost me $25,000. Because everybody know who need money, owe money to.
Love's Boys just said he had to send $25,000 to people he owes money to. Wait a minute. I thought he was balling like Jim Jones. I thought he had all the money in the world. If you're really up like that, why are you still out here owing people? That sounds like someone scrambling to clean up debts. You can't flex like you're rich, then turn around and talk about paying people back.
Man, you back? Man, you know we're about to get evicted. Bro, I went over my Zelle on both my Zelles and both my Cash Apps. $25,000 in one day. Sending out money, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Loveboy said he had to send $25,000 out. He's scrambling inside, wondering, how does this dude even know that?
From the back. It's the alley in the back of my building. Here's the alley.
You sound like you're underwater. What you saying, bro? Back in. What you was saying, bro?
I was saying, Cash App barely lets you do $2,000, bro. Barely $5,000. Think about this. He said $25,000. They won't let you do $10,000 like that. And if that is the case, then you only work with those two. You can only do 10,000 tops. But Cash App don't let you do that.
This nigga lying.
So that nigga lying right there, bro. You can't do 25,000 with Cash App and Zelle, bro. You just can't. In a day. You can't.
Right.
In a day. He said in a day.
He don't want to just face, look, bro, you went out there and got knocked out. You probably only got like 10 racks, maybe 15. And that was it, nigga. Your air flight, you know, probably about $700, less than $1,000.
And then, like I said, bro, you cannot travel across the airway with 100,000 on you.
Right, you can't.
Like, think about all these parables right here. You can't travel from the U.S. with 100K on you. They're gonna be like, why you didn't put it in the bank account? Why didn't you transfer? You see what I'm saying?
He sat there and pulled out the money like you can't get no fake money.
Nobody hand out stacks of money. Nothing hands out stacks of money.
Vacuum seal the money, fake money, make it look like you popping like a rapper. This nigga's a goober. So he pulls out a burner and threatens Deuce M live on camera like a goofball.
Alley. We right out the alley. We come out, we make a right. We make a left, and go straight to the beach and go all the way up to Venice Beach, bro. So I don't understand, like, what's so scared about, bro? Ain't nothing changed with me. Nothing changed. Like, you've been saying this for years. Like, you ain't ran into us yet, bro. I can't wait to run into a nigga like you. I can't wait to run into a nigga like you. I can't wait to run into a nigga like you.
This is CS Tupac's marshmallow minion, Lieutenant Officer Loveboys. He flies out to Germany to be a racist Ukrainian's perfect punching bag, then comes back home and starts flashing guns at his own people like he's tough. And he's doing all this knowing full well the police are watching him. He couldn't last half a minute in the ring, but he's out here trying to play enforcer online.
I can't wait. I don't like gangbangers. Any gangbanger come up with any type of weird energy is getting their face blown off. I got 1,000 screenshots. That's gonna prove self-defense. I got 1,000 screenshots.
Loveboys is out here trying to talk tough while telling at the same time. You can see it clear as day. This man just said he's got 1,000 screenshots of people threatening his life.
Wow.
1,000. Why? So he can scream self-defense if he ever runs into one of these so-called gangbangers. That's his whole play. Document everything, talk reckless, and hope he can justify it later. But come on, 1,000 screenshots. That's not self-defense prep. That's paranoia on full display. Exactly what Hot Kitty Cat already told us. She said Love's Boys was scared and paranoid every time she was around him, jumping at shadows.
Get a brand new high-efficiency air conditioning system and make no payments for a full...
It's money on. If I could tell you why I ain't something, if you go back and get the money on first. How dare you ask your mama to bail you out of jail? You was a man when you committed the crime. Now be a man when it's time to bail out. We're gonna leave it right there. So we got 200 on the scoreboard. Shout out to everybody. Happy Saturday. You know what I'm saying? You know what's good, what's hood, man. You know me, I gotta come through doing my 1-2. Let's get into this content though, right? So we got WACC 100, man. He might be in deep trouble behind this Loose Cannon and Jay Reed beatdown, man. I recently interviewed Jay Reed, man. If y'all remember, I told him he can pass, right? I said, hey, if this question is too uncomfortable for you, pass. And he passed on a lot of things that he couldn't touch on.
Speaking on that,
clarity. So let's go through the content, then we're gonna double back and we're gonna look at the interview I did with Jay Reed. Everybody, welcome to the Nigga Boy Show. Let's turn up. Hey, let's get it cracking in the comment section, all the mods. You know what I'm saying? What up though? Let's get it cracking. Happy Saturday, man. Let's go.
Rico
put it's been 112 days
coming
no
down
jump
on his
beating, and I believe at some point, you know how that Rico indictment came with the BIGGIE enterprise. I think it's going to be a matter of time before the WACC 100 enterprise gets charged and indicted from that WACC, from that no jumper beating. It's been 112 days, and
and let me say this: Alex Alonso be calling some shit in advance, right? He be calling some shit, right? And for some reason, you know what I'm saying, a lot of that shit be coming to the light. So even Alex is saying WACC 100 might put itself in that dog bag. You see what I'm saying? To the point where, you know, hey, right? You know, he's made numerous of threats to people, and Aaron the Plumber pressed charges against him. You know what I'm saying? This Jay Reed, you know what I'm saying? Loose Cannon have implemented him in several situations that could tie him into some shit. Everybody think that MC Hammer, they can't be touched, but I don't know, man. And I know WACC gonna watch this, man. Hey, start looking for your exit route right now, gang. You see what I'm saying? A lot of these, I'm just reacting to the content.
That's all we
me. Hey, you know, don't give me that shit. This shit was out there, mother.
Like, comment,
for shit, nigga. Hey, you not no cop, Jay Reed. Shit, Jay Reed said, nigga, you do me like that, motherfucker? I'm telling on you, motherfuckers. Shit, nigga, he said a hard pass, and I just gotta go with it. So let's get it.
I'm just waiting because it's just no way. It's just no way. Look, I was watching that video last night. I'm like, you guys beat the brakes off of two people, recorded yourselves doing it, and then thought it would be cool to post it. That's all them.
The internet now.
Yeah,
man, the internet became a lot of these.
And while I was watching that last night, Munchie, to me, I was like looking at the WACC 100 enterprise. That's what it looked like to me.
That's before it happened. Look.
Well, you see, he backpedaling on a gang of stuff he was saying. And somebody trying to clean stuff up, and you know what I'm saying?
Right, but the people that you invited are the ones who got involved in this bullshit. And from my perspective, this is
boom. Hey, look, hey, catch that. Look what Adam just did. Adam literally just inserted WACC 100 into that whole situation. You see what I'm saying?
The people you invite.
This is why I say y'all gotta be careful with who y'all talk to, when y'all talk to them, and how y'all talking to them. Look at that. Look, man. Anything you say or do could be used against you in the court of law. And right now, no jumper is hot wire. You see what I'm saying? With the Rico and all this crazy ass shit, the Big U, Loose Cannon, Brick Baby, all of this shit. And WACC, you still over there, you know, having these type of conversations. Hey, Adam, I don't know what the fuck you talking about, man. Retract that. You know what I'm saying? Retract that, bro. Nah, we ain't going for that. I shut all this shit down. That's how you do it. You see, you can't, man. I'm not playing, man. Well, I was just reading the book, I was reading one of Marcus Garvey books, and it's critical thinking. You see what I'm saying? And just the way the mind works. Sometimes, look, jealousy, envy, you know, malice, malicious. These it could be hidden in so much shit. You see what I'm saying? And I don't have to paraphrase what he just said, gang, but for sure, that nigga Adam knew exactly what he was doing. He be dropping them seeds in there because these are sound bites they can pull at any moment of time. You see what I'm saying? The same way that WACC was trying to get Big U off the scoreboard, you are a threat to Adam. You must got something on Adam that Adam keep you around. It's easy to keep his enemy close to him. But the way you talk to Adam, oh nigga, you be disrespecting that little white boy. That little white boy from New Hampshire. He don't even talk. He don't even talk vulgar and crazy. You feel me? But you be punking that nigga on his own channel, and you think he's really your friend. Man, he about to send your ass to the wolves, gang. Let's go.
It was all like a big PR thing. Because why was somebody filming before it even started?
Well, got him.
I can't tell you that. You know what I'm saying? Man, somebody trying to clean stuff up, and you know what I'm saying?
Right, but the people that you invited are the ones who got involved in this bullshit. And from my perspective, this is all like a big PR thing. Because why was somebody filming before it even started?
I don't listen. I can't tell you that.
Well, you know, human nature is that there's a bunch of clout chasing going on. If you're going to punch somebody in the face, you tell your friend to film beforehand.
Well,
that's some clout chasing
let me
shit.
ask you a question.
That's somebody who plans on putting the video out
Luce
from the beginning.
was supposed to come up here and meet me on my way out.
Who sent it to Love Boy to put it out first was WACC.
At about 2:30, telling me I'm not gonna make it. Travis Ford.
Hold on. WACC is a clout chasing bitch, nigga. You niggas is filming this footage before it happened, meaning these niggas, it was some clout chasing shit, right? And if that means that it was prior, no, this was premeditated. This is nasty work. He always say, wait, hold on, let me lie real fast. Deuce, Nina lost me with that pig talk. He's slobbing at the mouth with that loose talk, loose tooth talk. It's wild work. Bruh, he trying to set everyone up.
The loose? The one that was in there stripping the dude down.
Cause think about it, it's some niggas in the streets that got a good heart. Appreciate Super Sticker, right? It's some people that got a good heart in this world. It's some empaths in this world who go through the worst shit. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you'll find out when you trying to build your life back together, trying to get your life right, some of the people that you thought was your friend be the most draining, want to pull you down when you want to change. Cause see, like I say, the devil ain't no redhead man with no horns. He come in when you trying to change your life, when you trying to get that job. You see what I'm saying? Like, if a nigga really wanted a job, man, I say 2 to 3 weeks of dropping applications every day, sending your resume every day. Guarantee you, it's a 3-week pattern. But if you consistent with that shit, yeah, you might not get that job you want, but you'll get some money, huh? You know what I'm saying? And the distraction that the streets is telling these little niggas, like, oh, nigga, you trying to go work a 9 to 5, nigga? Oh, nigga, you trying to go slave? Yes, nigga, go get the 9 to 5, sir. YN, go get the 9 to 5. Don't be like these niggas that's chasing this ambiance of entertainment, money, and all that. Cause a lot of these dudes think they cool because they chasing views. Them views is not gonna subsidize your income every month. You know what I'm saying? Shit, nigga, rent is due, bills is still due. Let me tell you something. Hey, look, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I don't care how good this shit look, nigga. I don't care how much it be, nigga. I'm still struggling. You know what I'm saying? I could whip out bills right now on y'all motherfuckers. And you know, I really get out the mud with this shit, Holmes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really believed in my future and just knowing I can make a difference and, you know, carve out a little life for myself behind this shit. And don't get it twisted, man. If nigga tell you they ain't struggling out here, man, they struggling, man. Everybody can't be doing good all at one time. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, you know what I'm saying? It's just not what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's cool to stay in that house, you know what I'm saying, when all these bills fall on you. I'm pretty sure all the people who pay bills in this congregation today, baby, they your ass at home. Cause shit, when we leave this house, man, it's gas kicking ass. Shit. Motherfucker. But let me just say that part real fast, man. And you know, I gotta keep it real, man, over here at the Nina Boy Show, man. A lot of people be lying to y'all. They, you know, you might see all of this and see all of that. Man, this shit is hard on the yard, bro. Especially when you got about 15, 20 bills. You see what I'm saying? And you know, nigga, if you don't do it, nigga, back to the streets you go. That's why I tell you YNs, man, figure this shit out. because don't let the streets fool you and think that it's gonna pay for your lifestyle. You'll end up on the wrong side of the corner. Let's get to the content though. Everybody in the chat, happy Saturday. Let's go.
So Jesus yells out to the crowd. Can you imagine this picture? And he says, all you who are thirsty, come to me, and I'll give you a drink of living water that will be in you like a river of living water springing up from the innermost part of your being.
Oh, he getting that. Luke Cannon homeboy got baptized. That's what this is.
Of the Holy Spirit that has not yet been given. And so, you know, when you know, Darnell came down to the altar with us this morning, we prayed.
So one of the guys that beat on Jay Reed, and I think his name is Marcella, left dude strip, dude in the red and blue, showing him he getting baptized, y'all. He getting baptized. He letting the water wash away his sins. We ain't here to judge, but he getting baptized, y'all. Maybe he just want to wash away the sins that he had committed. You know, I don't know, brother Push. What you think? I mean, is that baptism gonna work for him?
Ain't my place. I'll tell you what's gonna save you and not. So, hey, on his face, my nigga trying to go in the right direction in life. So, let it stand there.
Okay. Now, he may be able to wash away his spiritual sins, but when these people come, being judged on earth is a little different. You know, the Johnnies, those alphabet boys come, they're gonna cast judgment on you. If this guy, if it's what they saying, he's Jay Reed testifying. He's testifying, y'all.
Together, you know, when Andrew said that God spoke to me, I said to him, I said, well, how do you know God spoke to you? And he said, because I cried real hard.
Probably felt bad. I don't know. Afterwards, he felt bad.
God tried hard.
Like, damn, man, that's really me on camera.
He will not turn his face away from that, because that is a genuine work. Now, the Holy Spirit starts to work inside of us.
That's Sunday bread, man.
All right, so, you know, I'm not the one that's you know, let me just be honest with you, right?
Can't judge the man.
I think that's cool that this dude he want to change his life. You know what I'm saying? But let me tell y'all something too, right? Don't wait too late. Don't wait too late. Don't wait till you get to your 40s, your 30s to want to change your life, because you can be successful with doing it. That bumpy road you got to go through trying to change your life, man, it's gonna deter you, man. It's gonna send you right back to the streets though, because you're accustomed to that lifestyle. So I'm saying, shout out to that man that want to change his life, and may God help this out. I believe we all, you know, when we let me tell you something. It's a sunny day. I challenge everybody today that hear my voice right now, right? I know some people all over the world probably watching me. Go step in the sun and look down on that ground and watch your shadow be right next to you. But go stand in some shade. Even your shadow leave you in the dark. You understand what I'm saying? It's this game.
Sheesh. Nigga dropping some jewels. Yo, y'all can go over there to Nina Boy, go check him out. Darmo Keyway Conversation, Active Chucks. Yeah. Oh, he wilding out, man. He wilding out in these streets right here.
more fireworks, but someone's saying that there's a guy with a gun. Someone just got shot in Salt Lake City at the No Kings protest. Right there. Someone just got shot.
I got shot around 8 p.m.
What happened?
He got shot in the head.
Who? By who?
I don't know.
I saw some guy in a yellow shirt.
They shot and killed him. I don't know. Someone just got shot in the head outside the federal building in Salt Lake City. Someone just got shot not even 100 feet away. Can you text me? Where's the guy down at? Right down there. Okay. Hey, find it. And then.
Absolutely fascinating.
One stop, guys.
He'd have stayed home, bro. Nobody would have died if he'd have stayed home.
Right.
Protesting out of No King.
Now you got a headshot.
Dude, they're on major damage control right now. Like 10 people saw a protest organizer in a yellow vest shoot someone, and the organizers are on damage control, running around saying that they're not affiliated with it.
We had some of our medics, like.
Is that a protest organizer? See, niggas out there wilding.
Like 10 people saw. Dude, they're on major damage control right now. Like 10 people saw a protest organizer in a yellow vest shoot someone, and the organizers are on damage control, running around saying that they're not affiliated with it.
We had some of our medics, like 10 to them, and then 20 minutes later, he's dead in the road. Right.
It was a homeless guy?
It was just like a homeless guy. That wasn't even one of ours.
Who was the shooter? Was it the homeless guy or the?
I don't know who the shooter was.
Stay home.
Because of the color of our skin.
Markets move fast, sometimes too fast. One day stocks are soaring, the next day they're...
All because we have culture, we brought it here, and we are who we are, and we love it here, and we help people here. That's what we're known for. We help people, and yet we're getting terrorized. We're going through this. Our families are being our babies are literally being ripped from our hands. If someone could please tell me if there's something we can do to help our people, please just imagine yourself in our situation. Imagine your people are being terrorized. They're being ran over. If you literally cannot have empathy for someone, I don't know what to tell you. You're an evil ass human being, and you need help, and you need God. You have no heart, and hell, there's a special place in hell for you. Karma is real, and God will take care of them. This is so heartbreaking. I don't know what we could do to help. I feel so helpless. I just want to help with something. I just want this to end. I just want there to be peace like there was peace. I just want that. That's all I
No, it wasn't peace. And so they want to then condemn us to hell because we believe in structure and order. Never mind the fact that you came over here illegally and that you broke the law. You knew you were breaking the law, or at least your parents knew that they were breaking the law. And y'all just absolutely destroyed your own country. So shout out to whatever respective country that a lot of these people are from. Right now, I see a lot of Mexicans are the ones that are complaining about they are getting y'all up out of here. And so because they've decided to execute on the idea that people that came over here illegally and skipped the line and didn't take care of business and didn't do it the right way, right? Because, and you know what, I'm so tired of them comparing it to black people. It's not the same, not even a little bit. And y'all know that I hold black people accountable on a regular basis. I hold everybody accountable. But it's not the same as being sold to be over here in the transatlantic slave trade versus voluntarily coming over here. A lot of y'all don't even try to learn how to speak English fluently. You don't even speak English at all. Y'all work under the table, send your wages back home so you can take care of family, which I don't even blame y'all for doing that. But then when you got to pay the piper, when you have to start being accountable for the fact that you did something illegal, even though the previous administration was finessing and they the ones that let y'all over here en masse because it's been happening for a long time, all of a sudden everybody needs to be compassionate for your situation. That's not how it works. That's not how life works. And I understand that you're young, she's young. I understand that she's advocating for her people. But if you look at what's happening on the news, they're flying the Mexican flag. They're burning cars. They're destroying businesses. They're rioting in the streets, and they have zero respect for the authority. They don't have respect for the police officers. They don't have respect for ICE. They don't have respect for our president. They don't have respect for themselves. And so they are now treating Los Angeles, which Los Angeles is in shambles. California, shambles. Everything on the West Coast is just going down the drain. And you don't hear nothing, and I mean absolutely zero, from the California governor, Gavin Newsom. You don't hear anything from him whatsoever. Karen Bass, Hakeem Jeffries goes on and says that we need to start practically doxing and showing the identities and finding out where the people live. That's ICE agents that's executing on their job and enforcing the laws that's on the books. Basically, the law says that you cannot come over here illegally and set up shop and then think that you're supposed to stay here. So now that Trump is fulfilling the promises since day one of making sure that they get and the people that's being arrested, they're not even good people. They're not even good people. These are people with crazy criminal records. Listen, I was born here in America. My family was born here in America. All that, right? Literally all of that since whatever, right? Father, grandfather, great-grandfather, all of them is born here in America, right? Straight up in the South, Dawson, Georgia, to be specific. I don't even have a criminal record. I have no criminal record. My father, no criminal record. My grandfather, no criminal record. Trump is... all of these people that they're demanding that they were laying in front of the vehicles trying to get ran over and stuff, as she would describe it, all of those people were literally, that they were asking for to get released, had crazy criminal records. And they was out there waving the Mexican flag. Out there waving the Mexican flag.
How can you lack so much compassion? What if your mom, your dad, was immediately just taken from you as a white person, as a black person, as anyone?
Don't compare yourself. Please don't compare yourself.
How can you just accept that? This is not...
With her nails, with her French tips, that was done over here in America.
and I have the I am a legal immigrant, and I want to tell you something. I'm disgusted by what people from other countries like Mexico are doing right now in my new country. I came from Mexico. I came legally. I have worked all my life here to get what I have. I have never asked for a penny to the government. I didn't come here to get something from the government. I came for an opportunity and I got it. And I have the American dream. What about all of those people protesting in California and New York? What are they doing? They are burning the city. If you don't like to be deported and you want to stay here, you have to have your best behavior. Not the worst behavior. You think that we want you here? With that behavior of burning cars, burning the entire city?
Is it true that eating eggs can cause type 2? Yes, and very few people have the courage to talk about it.
Why? Why do we talk to the authorities in your behalf? There has no meaning on that. And for the people that are defending these violent attackers, people that don't deserve to be here, shame on you. Shame on you, because you're supposed to talk and to tell them the truth. You're not supposed to line up with them. You're supposed to tell them, go to your country. You are waving the flag of another country that you love, go. You don't need to be here. You don't deserve to be here. You don't deserve another opportunity in this country because apparently you don't love this country like I do. So,
talk that
go
shit.
away.
Talk that shit. She love that shit.
I'm finally glad that I can start to source some information and y'all sending me the right type of videos, because I've been saying it for a long time. I just haven't been able to find anything on the internet of recent since the election of people that are here legally and what their thoughts are of people that are here illegally, and they are protesting, and it goes beyond protesting, and they're basically rioting and burning up one of the greatest American cities in Los Angeles. And now that we have Trump sending in the National Guard, and recently I heard that he was sending in Marines, Gavin Newsom is filing lawsuits and stuff, and y'all think that is logical. And for the people that are here as Americans that are apologists of people that are tearing up the city, I'm just disgusted. And finally, you have somebody that is speaking on behalf of people that came here legally, because it is disrespectful for the people that actually was on their best behavior and did it the right way. And that's the biggest thing. It's at the end of the day, regardless of how you see it or how you frame it, these people are here illegally, and they did not get here the right way, which makes it even worse. Forget what we are saying as American citizens, because all of us should be on board in making sure that our borders are secure and people that are here and doing the things that they're supposed to do, that everybody is on the same page as far as this not being something that divides us between liberals and conservatives, Republicans and Democrats, and so on and so forth. It shouldn't be even a conversation about where we stand. We should be united as a group, because there is no other countries that, even third world countries, don't allow for you to just walk in and out and do what you want to do when you want to do it. You have to abide by their laws. You have to do what they tell you to do. You have to validate yourself. They want to know where you at and that you're not there illegally and that you're not overstaying. They want to know where you're standing, or if you're there for vacation, how long you're going to be there, when you're going to get out. And if you walk over there and walk across that border illegally, some countries will even shoot you. They not playing no games. But we have such soft people.
Guess which student has a better chance of getting into an Ivy League school? First, take a look at Zach. He's valid.
Weak liberals, suckers that is walking around and they are apologists to people. And some of these people, most of the people that's been arrested so far, has been the worst of the worst of undocumented migrants, regardless. And they're costing us billions of dollars every single year, and resources and opportunity and jobs. and all of our sources that we need in order to make sure that they're governed, healthcare coverage, all of this stuff. They're getting free healthcare coverage on behalf of all taxpayers, and y'all gonna sit there and lie to our face and tell us that somehow, some way, they're more or less contributing than they are taking away, when they then, a lot of them work under the table. That's why you see them over there at that Home Depot. And then we finally got somebody in office that kept the promises and is executing on the promises and targeting and removing the people that are not supposed to be here. Some of these people have committed some of the worst crimes that we've ever seen in our entire life, and it's disrespectful to us. Imagine how disrespectful it is to somebody to cut you don't even want people to cut the line in front of you when you in a grocery store. You will fight that person. Y'all will stand on business. Who you talking to? You better get to the back of the line. I don't care if you only got 4 items in your hand, get to the back of the line. You ready to scrap right then and there. Somebody cut you off in traffic, y'all be ready to crash out, crash a car, call an insurance company, and cost hundreds if not thousands of dollars in damages by bumping into somebody's car and letting them know. And if it wasn't for the fact that you didn't know that everybody was carrying, or the possibility of you getting your ass whooped, you would be out there scrapping every single day because somebody cut you off if they pulled over and said, "What up, though?" Because I done seen it happen, and there's plenty of crash dummies. I've even reported on it on the Millionaire Morning Show. So imagine somebody just skipping a line and being able to be vetted so that we make sure that they're supposed to be here legally. They come over here and they feel like they have rights that they can say and do and tear up buildings. And then on top of that, after they then get arrested for things that they wasn't supposed to be, after Trump warned them and said, "Hey, you need to get yourself up out of here. You need to use this app to deport yourself, and then you can maybe come back if you do it the right way." Imagine somebody that is here legally, that did it the right way, that truly loves the country, that is appreciative of the opportunity that was presented to them, have to sit there and watch y'all be apologists to people that's not even supposed to be here, that came here illegally. It is the dumbest thing that I see happen, and it keep revisiting itself. Every 2 to 3 months, we have to have the same conversation over and over and over again, and you need more resources. We are $37 trillion plus in debt. We trying to find all of the cost savings that we can while investing into the American infrastructure so that we can make sure that we create jobs, that we have outside investment, that people then pay their fair share as far as the people that's taking advantage of the American taxpayers and the trade deficits and all of this stuff. And you're sitting there wasting your time when you're supposed to be at work, taking care of business, feeding and providing for your kids and your son. You out there protesting and tearing up American businesses on the side of the road inside of Los Angeles. And it look crazy. It looks insane. It looks crazy out there. They spray painting cars. They destroying private property. They don't care about corporate property. It's a lot of insurance claims that's going to be filed. Like we don't have enough insurance claims that's filed as a result of the LA wildfires. I thought that y'all was tired. I thought that y'all had a lot that was burned up out there. Shouldn't y'all be repairing y'all homes and taking care of business? But no. You always got solidarity in the wrong thing. You always standing on business when it came to the wrong people. You always want to be there and be out there protesting on something that ain't even got nothing to do with you. And so now this is what we see. We got to have people that are here legally, that came in the right way. Finally, they even speaking. I've seen a whole bunch of black people that considered themselves liberal said, "You know what? We even speaking." At what point, and these people are out there with the Mexican flag and places that they ran away from, talking about what it is that they stand for, and they fighting ICE agents, they fighting Los Angeles police officers, they're fighting the National Guard, and y'all still validating this bad behavior. Boy, you couldn't do this in your own neighborhood, and you sitting here sucking, kissing, blowing them off because you so gung-ho to make sure that they feel good about themselves.
Hey, he got some great points, man. Make sure y'all go check him out. I just think his name is Aaron Daniels. All things Daniels. Make sure y'all go check him out. Yeah, people who are legally here, who went through the process, they are ashamed, pissed off at the people who are in this country legally, mad, protesting, destroying property, destroying the city, you know. Liberals need to sit their ass down. Got any thoughts on that before we head out? Hold on.
Bro. I want to party with the 40. Fuck that. Fuck all that, bro. You gotta stop letting niggas think they gonna, oh, I'm gonna do this real fast, and I'm gonna apologize. Fuck all that off the back. When you catch these niggas off the back, you gotta make these niggas feel it on Crip. Cause the nigga, everybody on this motherfucking thing, period. Everybody's on this video off the back when they get called by neighborhood Crips in a county jail, anywhere, cuz they need to be ran on Rolling Crip. Simply plain. They need to be beat the fuck up on Rolling Crip. All that, oh no, look, it was doing it for King Pill, it was internet. Whoop they fucking feet, nigga. Dead homie, off the back. I don't give a fuck how old these niggas is, how nigga, whatever. Run them niggas in the dirt on Rolling Crip. They talking about, oh, we apologize, this, that, nah, then fuck that apology, cuz. Run them fades, nigga. Run them fades, then you can apologize, nigga. On Rolling Crip. Fuck all that, nigga. I'm apologizing, we cool after this, that. Nigga, run them fades, nigga. Run them fades, nigga. Then apologize, bitch ass nigga. Fuck all that trying to, oh no, oh my bad. Nigga on the dead homies, nigga. Run them fades, nigga. On Rolling Crip. Fuck all that. Hey, ODM Slim. Bro. Like, ain't you a old ass nigga like, man, ain't you like almost 50, nigga? Dead homies, nigga, you on sitting on a podcast, nigga, running your motherfucking mouth, popping at a motherfucking camera, doing all that on buster ass shit, bro. On the dead homies, nigga. I'm the hooper nigga that brought G-Uno and King Pill to my set, nigga. You mark ass nigga on Verdang. And if a nigga don't like the video, if a nigga don't like nigga taking them niggas on Vernon and Fig, nigga the troll, taking them niggas to you niggas' towns where you niggas shot the vlog at, tell that nigga 4 extras, nigga, stop streaming out Vernon Avenue, nigga, from Crab Shot to Fig, nigga. Stop doing that weird ass shit. On the dead homies. Nigga, see, bro, there's a difference between me and you niggas, bro. You niggas pop it from the comfortability of your homes, nigga. I'm outside, nigga. I'm outside, you bitch ass nigga. On the dead homies, nigga. For one, for two, I love to share the location. I love to share the location, bro. Cause you niggas not gonna pull up, nigga. The boys will pull up before you niggas pull up. Meaning, nigga, if you niggas get the low, you niggas gonna drop that to the boys, nigga. Cause I'm really a friend. On my mama, nigga, I'll squabble up. On the dead homies. Another note, I'm not associating myself with niggas apologizing for shit, and there ain't no wrong in, nigga. Dead homies, nigga, what the fuck is niggas doing? Oh, I see, nigga, but check this out. Any nap, nigga, anybody from over here, I don't give a fuck where you from. OAC, nigga. The world is an open place. Y'all can love to squabble. I love to shoot at niggas too. The fuck a nigga talking about, bro? On my mama. There's something about peeling a nigga cap back, nigga, that just make a nigga dick hard, nigga.
These niggas is crazy, man. Implementing they self, snitching on they self. Doing too much, young Hawk. Doing too much, bruh. Disrespecting. So he the one that said it was okay for them to bring King Pill and G-Uno over there. He wasn't in the 40s, he was in the Hoopers. And I'm hearing that he wasn't even in his hood, he was in another set, other Hoopers. But he's spazzing, y'all see that? He's spazzing out on ODM Slim and whoever. I guess 4 extras turned him down in a fade. And he pissed off. But I heard this shit happen like a long time ago. He's still angry about that. It's crazy.
So what you niggas wanna do? On the dead homies, nigga. Walk ass niggas. Keep my name out your mouth. All over, nigga. I get a hard on when you niggas speak on me, nigga. I'm just a thought. What's up? What's up? Nigga, say my name, here I come.
So dog, man. Look, I'm gonna tell you, like any older nigga, gonna tell you, back when I was doing this type of shit, my homies told me to take this shit down.
Hey, that's RBD 2800, man. Make sure y'all go check out his channel. But Hoover criminal summoned his young Hawk for a put-off.
What it do, YouTube? What it do? This is a crazy story, so make sure that you watch it all the way through. Yesterday, I dropped a segment about Young Hawk responding to ODM Slim. He was also responding to 4Extra. My boy was talking spicy. You would have thought he was the boogeyman himself. He was the guy who brought King Pill and G Uno to the park. It was a park located in their set. Now, here's a quick recap of what Young Hawk had to say.
Hey, ODM Slim, bro, like, ain't you a old like, man, ain't you like almost 50 dead on me? You on sitting on a podcast, running your fucking mouth, popping at a camera, doing all that on Buster on the dead homie. I'm the hoover that brought G Uno and King Pill to my set. You mark ass on Verdang, and if a don't like the video, if a don't like taking them on Vernon and Fig Patrol, taking them to you towns where you shot the vlog at, tell that 4X stop screaming out Vernon Avenue from Crab Shot or Fig. Stop doing that weird ass on the dead homies.
K-Mac from Rollin' 40's crib had a message for Young Hawk. He said, why did you take him to the 515 Deuce Park? Ain't you from the 9-4? Why didn't you take him there? They're saying you should get DP'd because you went to a park that's not in your section. And you didn't tell nobody from 5 Deuce that you was gonna be over there. You never told anybody from Hoover that you was gonna pull up with King Pill or Compton G Uno. They was all shocked to learn about it on YouTube.
But the question is, why G Hawk? Why did you take these guys, the 5 Deuce and the Troubles Park? Why didn't you take them to your hood and 9-4 Hoover hood? This a guy that said he jumped on this diss track and brung these guys outside because he got a riff with 4Extra from 10 to 12 years ago. Man, that's a long time for you to bring these guys outside.
You tell me this shit 10, 12 years ago? Man. Niggas know how to keep a grudge like a motherfucker, right? That's the clout chasing move right there, right? That's definitely clout chasing. See that 4X's is bubbling. Say, okay, dude, King Pill going after him, so it's my time to shine on this niggas.
And then try to incite a war with it. It's
dangerous, right?
It's not a good look. While your boy, Baby Rico saying who needs the DP, how about Young Hawk? Brung them guys outside, took them to the 50s. The 50s wasn't, he say he tapped in with some 50s, but obviously a lot of 50s didn't know what was going on,
Now here's some crazy news that you can use. Triggerbird is a well-respected G from the set, and he had a message for Young Hawk. He said you're no longer from the set. He said Young Hawk is a dropout, somebody that's deemed no good. According to him, this is why he didn't tell nobody from Hoover that he was pulling up. This is why he didn't bring King Pill to the 9-4. This story is getting spicy.
So not only did the nigga not really from the set no more, he a dropout. This is crazy. Kids, man, y'all gotta stay out these games. You see this shit? They want him to come to the hood to get his put off, his official put off. Saying he a dropout. He didn't really let none of the G homies know that he was doing this shit. potentially could start a war, confrontation, and go down. Somebody can lose their life, unalive, over some fuck shit.
You see my boy.
Man, that nigga ain't from the set. What you mean? He said you need to interview the young Hawk dude. Man, that nigga ain't gonna interview. I ain't interview no dropout. They ain't interview no dropout. Crazy. That nigga that brought the weird ass King Pill to the set. That nigga is not from the set. That's the weirdo. And Hoover don't stand for that. Like we just let it go down there with some PDLs and some man. Over. That's how.
You know, this internet tricky, bro. On God, because it can fool the people.
Triggerbird did some time with Young Hawk, and according to him, he was there when Young Hawk rolled it up. Triggerbird had a message for the rolling 40s. He said if you're mad at King Pill, if you're mad at Compton G Uno, then you gotta take that one up with Young Hawk, because he's not from the set. Hoovers don't approve anything that this man says or does. He acts alone. So if y'all got any issues, take that up with him. This ain't got nothing to do with the Hoovers.
And Gaines is really doing that in the set to try to make us mad because he know that he can't come around us, bro. And I was right there in prison when that nigga dropped out. Talking to me on Hope, went right to the police on Hope Street. So that's why he be doing a little weird to make them be mad and acting like niggas standing on, they ain't standing on that weird ass shit he be doing, bro. It's out.
Hey, so Young Hawk, man, he said he ain't ready. He don't give a fuck. You heard him. You heard him spaz out. He down for dropping his location. You know, he up for the mix up. He ready to do his shit. Guess he what that nigga said, take me to jail. Nigga throw away the key. That's it. That nigga don't care cause his hood don't claim him. See that shit? King Pill, man, you better watch out, man. You ain't with no official members. Fuck around, get people's hurt. Shit, wow. A lot of buffoonery going on. I don't know. Hey, we got the brother Push here. Get into this history reset. Before we get into that, we're gonna get into this most twisted cover up in hip hop, and that's with the Tupac. We only gonna play a few clips so we get through this.
If he was asking for his masters or asking for the paper that he signed.
And I said, look here, man, what do you want me to do? You want me to get in my car and drive to Tarzana from, Orange County and get there in time to stop Tupac from taking his masters? I don't think so.
Hey, yo, Frankie. Frankie! Yo, Frankie!
What are you trying to say?
Oh, well, back then, because we only kept one set back then. Because remember, back then we were actually dealing with reels or DAT tapes.
He did those 3 albums. It didn't take him long.
Oh, when will an artist see money again? From their record sales? Never. 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 Never.
Never.
They're always going to stay in the hole.
The chances of Tupac recouping his money and leaving Death Row Records was very slim. They kept him in a cycle of debt. It reminds me of the minor sounds, where people would go to the general store and spend their debits to buy goods at an elevated price.
That's to keep him signed to you.
If the record company's controlling the numbers, then the record company's controlling the artists.
Because his contract was just for 3 records. So when he delivered the 3 records, whether he was recouped or not, he was free to go.
I just recently had an artist within the last 30 days say to me, I was out of my deal in 2013. I said, no, you weren't. They said, yes, I was. I said, no, you weren't. You weren't recouped till 2019, and I just got you your release letter.
I didn't spend that much money. I've seen people spend a lot. I remember, MC Hammer sold millions of records and went bankrupt. The world's full of people who made millions and millions of dollars on a barrel. You can spend it.
So that's the completion of that obligation as I know it. And I tell you, he had movie scripts and he was truly interested in that. People were talking to him about it.
Yeah, I knew what an audit was, but it wasn't per se what type of audit that was going to be performed on a record label.
You know, things that I heard from the horse's mouth, how they do things, and he was like, I'm Tupac. You know, the IRS took my car, I went the same day and bought another car cash. And I was like, okay, I understand, but this is the way they do business. It's not going to benefit you.
Because every Friday, the runner from Death Row office would bring $5,000 in cash and give it to me to give to Tupac later on that day. And Pac would, every Friday, would tell me, Frank, call the office and have Roy bring me, $5.
And then, we found out 20 years later that that's exactly what happened. They were holding on to his money. They were putting things that he was supposed to own. They were putting it in other people's names and keeping it away from him.
Yeah, he was making millions of dollars, but $5,000 out of $1 million is not much. That's not even a fraction of a percent.
He was bigger than life, but the process of the money rolling in had not. It was being leveraged. It was being leveraged by the sales and funded by UMG. Because that's 9 times out of 10, that's how it happens. When you see the lifestyle, somebody's got to pay for it.
You haven't seen the way people spend money. Just go buy this old plane. You'll be broken in a year.
It just was going to be ugly.
You know, I remember when Reggie Wright Jr. said Tupac was his words, never going to leave death row. I always took it to mean Tupac was happy to stay there, but now it has a totally different meaning.
In music news, multi-platinum recording artist rapper Tupac Shakur has single-handedly ignited a bi-coastal war with the release of his controversial track, Hit 'Em Up. In this profanity-laced diss track, Shakur takes on not only his former friend and fellow rapper, Christopher Biggie Smalls Wallace, but the entire East Coast rap scene in what many are already calling the greatest diss track of all time. For his part, Shakur claims to have been the victim of this East Coast rivalry when he was shot in New York in November of 1994.
I was worried when I started hearing about the song because of the fact that I realized that once you put these words out there, you can't take them back. And you can't even explain yourself, because if somebody perceives your lyrics a certain way, even if you say, I didn't mean it, it's just a song, that's not the way the other person is going to feel about it. Because at one point, Tupac and Biggie actually got along. They got along pretty well.
Hit 'em up. I was happy for him because I knew that it was going to serve him, but I also thought it was dangerous for him too.
But as the rivalry brewed, the rivalry just started spilling out in different factions.
He was injured, he was injured, and that was very painful to watch him vulnerable like that. And because he trusted the people.
In fact, Biggie's wife, Faith Evans, was accused of being involved with Tupac.
This raps have been here from the beginning, but this was like no other. Even if you take Ice Cube's No Vaseline, his diss to NWA, which was, definitely one of the best, hardest diss records ever, but just the personal attacks. He's saying, I slept with your wife.
And some of that actually started because she had come out to California and she had taken a picture with him.
So rappers say a lot of things in songs, and it's just the cut at you. You don't know if it's necessarily true or not.
Now, everybody's got camera phones. People are always taking photos with somebody, whether they know them or not, and it doesn't really mean anything. It was just a photo.
So that prompted us doing like a whole issue, the East Coast, West Coast rivalry issue. And one thing that was very important for me to have in that issue was a survey. So we prepared a survey. It was like 3 questions that we presented to artists, and we asked them to respond. Like, do you feel like there is really an East Coast, West Coast rivalry? And what do you feel are the contributing factors? It was like three questions.
But back then, you didn't have social media. So if you had a photo, there was no way to really explain it. The photo existed and that was it.
And many of them, almost unanimously, they're like, that's just the media hoopla. They're like, I'm from the East Coast, I love West Coast artists.
He didn't think a black person would shoot him, would hurt him, forget shoot, would hurt him. He didn't believe that.
So today's the day. I've got my RTA mock system and Coyote appliances
And they did tell me it was only going to take a few minutes.
There's a lot of reference going on to the FBI or the feds, but you got to remember that this is not a federal investigation. This is basically isolated to Las Vegas. It's an isolated murder, and the feds don't have any authority within it. So the federal agencies are not going to just take over a murder investigation unless it's part of a much broader investigation.
I'll interject what you're saying. First of all, I'm a retired police officer. I was the undercover agent for the FBI for 4 years for Death Row Records in regards to racketeering investigation. My supervisor was Dan McMullen, the FBI Wilshire office. Dan is, I believe, now in Seattle, which you can verify. John Ciccione, the ATF agent, was also my supervisor. My job, as I said, was to infiltrate Death Row for racketeering violations. There was another officer from Long Beach PD who worked undercover.
I met with Kevin Hackey on numerous occasions. He has stated publicly that he was an FBI informant, so I'm not going to tell you he wasn't. I had nothing but good experiences with Kevin. He seemed to provide information that I was able to go out and independently corroborate, but the relationship that I had with Kevin was nothing but good and positive, and the information that he provided, there's a reason that he had a working relationship with the FBI and the ATF.
Subsequently, Reggie Wright was my partner. I'd known Reggie for many years. Based upon that, that's why I was called in to do this investigation. Okay, but what you basically just said, the FBI did take over the case. And obviously, as most of you do know, there is no statute of limitations on murder.
I was aware of all that. I didn't want to front you off. But nonetheless, you do have to understand, the FBI it does not have jurisdiction over a singular murder. Okay, I'm explaining this to you, so you know. Okay, they were looking at something much broader.
Let me correct you on one thing, okay? Tupac Shakur was a suspect in a racketeering investigation.
There's the key word.
So at that point in time, it became federal jurisdiction.
Okay, you clarified that that's the key word.
Mr. Kading was never in charge of the Tupac case. In 2006, LAPD allowed him to lead a so-called task force on the Biggie Smalls case, which was Russell Poole's case in 1997. So he puts together his own suicide squad of detectives. And rounding out the roster,
you guessed it, Tim Brennan.
Kading's investigation didn't seem very open-minded. Within 2 months of starting the task force, Chuck Phillips of the LA Times is already laying out the roadmap. And 4 years later, they end up at the same place they started. Tim Brennan's Anderson narrative.
So I was working in the public corruption unit out of the LAF, or LA Field Division. I was doing police corruption cases. I was involved in 2 major police corruption cases involving LAPD officers. A good friend of mine was one of the co-case agents on the David Mack bank robbery. And so I was very knowledgeable in all those areas. And one night I was watching, it was in MTV or VH1, and I saw a documentary on the Biggie Smalls murder. And they were talking about, you know, LAPD officers possibly being involved. And as I'm watching it, a lot of it made sense, and then some of it, I was going to hold it. That's not correct because of my knowledge from working these other cases. So I went to my bosses, told them about this. I wrote up about like a, I don't know, 15 or 14-page report analysis of kind of summarizing these cases and how they're tied together and how it would bleed over into the killing of Biggie Smalls and what I believed was the orchestration of LAPD that was involved in committing that crime. And I met with all my bosses. They read through it, and they said, there's something here. And again, they decide if there's enough there to open up a full field investigation. I don't decide that on my own. So they said, yeah, you know what? There is something here. We're moving forward on this. And so they opened up a new case. They made me the case agent and just started doing the investigation then. I've never met Greg Kading. I've never talked to Greg Kading. I know the FBI had one person that was part of that task force. I've talked to a couple of people that were on that task force, and their jurisdiction was not the Tupac murder. It just wasn't. And Kading, for whatever reason, started kind of going down that alleyway.
But as Detective Kading was trailblazing a case, that was arguably Las Vegas jurisdiction. Back at home, his Torres Ramos case was in full nuclear meltdown.
I've been known and still am as a gang expert in the defense world also. So they called me and I went down and talked to him about the case and told him, yeah, I'd be glad to work on it with you and be more than happy. So I got retained and started working on it.
Allegedly Kevin Gaines friends, right?
And it's ridiculous that he keeps putting this false narrative that he wasn't aware of any of these guys providing security, or none of them were ever around that he ever saw. That is just a flat out lie, period. It is. And I don't think Reggie's just, sometimes he says things without thinking things through, but it's gotten to a point now where he said it enough times, it's like, Reggie, wake up. Nobody's buying this bullshit anymore.
And as long as the name Orlando Anderson was in the news cycle, they could go about the business of destroying anyone who did not believe the narrative. even going to the point of saying Tupac hated Frank Alexander. It wasn't true, but it was necessary.
I would like to address a interview question that Reggie Wright did on allhiphop.com. Reggie made a statement that Tupac didn't like Frank, that Kevin Hackey was the main bodyguard and he liked Kevin Hackey more than he did Frank. Well, I could do a whole story on that answer right there for Reggie. First of all, nigga, let me tell you something. I was the main bodyguard. That's first of all. Okay, you're the one that called me, and I'm speaking directly to Reggie in this here. You're the one that called me and said, hey, I got good news and I have bad news. The bad news is you're not gonna get a pay raise. The good news is Tupac wants you to be his main bodyguard. This was in March of 1996, right after the Mike Tyson and Bruce Seldon fight.
Once they were inside and they were able to steer cops in Orlando Anderson's direction, they were able to keep anyone else with any other evidence out. But the problem for these guys was that the Anderson narrative kept collapsing under its own weight because it was based on poor witnesses, including Dwayne Davis himself. And shall we say, conflicted witnesses, like Reggie Wright Jr. or anyone from the Compton PD.
It's the inherent part of a witness and wants to be important. They want to feel that they're going to contribute a piece of evidence or testimony that's going to just change everything about your case. But once you slice through these people and examine it, you find out they really didn't. They heard it from somebody else who heard it from somebody else, and all they're doing is repeating what the actual witnesses have actually seen.
There were no personal first-hand witnesses to the shooting presented at the grand jury testimony. And that's important because if you don't have witnesses that have personal first-hand information, it becomes what we call hearsay.
The prosecutor is the one that's going to have to submit this to a jury. And if all the angles are not covered, everything that you can imagine, then we got a problem. And if the evidence is not credible.
A lot of people believe that a narrative becomes more powerful because more people say it, and they add more detail over the years, and it evolves, it becomes much more complex, so therefore it must be true, or it must be real. Well, if that's the case, then Santa Claus must certainly be real, because even in the early days of Santa Claus, it was a very simple narrative. There was a man who gave gifts to kids, then you got the reindeer, then you got Mrs. Claus, then you got the elves, and then you have this whole detailed story about Santa Claus. But at the end of the day, is it true, or is it just what a lot of people are saying?
We're gonna end it right there, man. Appreciate everybody. That's Sunday Bread, man. We about to get to this history reset, ending of the sermon and show. Hope y'all gather some good education, knowledge, and whatnot. And all my fathers out there doing their job, man. Salute to y'all. Happy Father's Day. So we got the brother Push, man. Her name is Bible. Gotta talk to us about this one.
By the name Pushy Push. Down below is my TikTok at pushy.push. Also drop a like and subscribe right here to my YouTube at Pushy Push. But let's get into this video, family. One of the questions I've had, you know, in my early Christian days that I could never get answered. And that question was, what does Bible mean? You know, I went and spoke to many ministers in my life, and I've never really got a clear answer for that right there. What does Bible mean? You know, I've heard people say it means basic instructions before leaving Earth.
Have you ever wondered how buying Israeli goods helps Israel during turbulent times?
So in this video, I want to show what I've learned, what Bible means. You know, I've had many situations where people want to battle me with the Bible, you know, because they believe they know the scriptures very well. But we never open up the book. And it's simple, you know, how can you know all of the scriptures and not know what the title of the book is? So that is what we're going to be looking at right there. because if you knew what Bible meant, it would help you understand, what the inside of the book is, like for instance, a cookbook, before you open up the book that inside of it is going to be, recipes. It says cookbook. You can see that right there. So the same thing you should know about Bible. What is that before you even open up a page? So that is what we're going to be looking at right here. So I have both Bibles right here, and we're looking at the writing. The writing is what we're going to be focused on. So
Brother Push gonna log back on and get to explaining. Her name is by the Holy Bible, the King James Version.
Spray some time.
I done been up and down there with every emotion. Got rich, lost it all, but I kept on low. With my back on the wall and my hand on my gun. I ain't tripping on no paper shit, I came in with none. And they still printing, so I know how to get it. Pac-Man, drop some shit is what they write in my mentions. I've been knocked away for 30 months and 40 weeks. Can't tell them what I've been on, shit too deep. Roll the carpet out, I'm about to get cracking, it's wide open. The way it's looking, shit, I'm appalled, but not Logan. See the rap game falling, it's awful, it's decaying. I can see them niggas panic right now, like what he's saying. Bitch, I'm the truth. Now let me in and give me what's mine before we shoot. I'm on point, put up your guard, Canard loop. Bad boy, no ditty for real, give me the loot. Why them niggas acting so pressed? They real fruit. Friendly ass niggas be gumbo, no rule. Take the pill with the Perrier, I'm still burping. Out of town, get the Elaine and two Suburban. Hell, see me on the internet.
I'm on damn near dying.
Don't offer that, we can talk about a partnership. I'm on for that, cause the business really big new era. All cash,
I think that was the problem. It was like overheating.
Alright, we go in after this record.
Then forget it's not a zoo. It's more of a science residue stuck in they pipe from all the smoking. That ain't power shit, it's breaking bad. Tell sis I need an interview with Brown Bag. Peasy set it up. I'm a frog leg eating nigga. With lemon nigga, I like tomahawk with pears nigga. It's rare nigga. I'm the type to hunt to put it on. A bear nigga say the same shit in every song. Where nigga? Fuck it, one for the money and two for the locs. You bitches good for nothing but pussy and good throat. The way I put them on the stamp, forever on. Went from living like Tommy to acting like Romy Rome. I've been knocked away for 30 months and 40 weeks. Can't tell them what I've been on. Shit too deep. Roll the carpet out, I'm about to get.
Alright, y'all, we got the
Alright, bro. I was just trying to do my phone up. Motherfucker, deaf red.
put the bars up. Analyze the bars, y'all. Y'all know what that is. Put your thinking caps on. Pull out your notepads or your iPads, pens. Take notes. Just about to go deep. So we got History Reset. Her name is by Bell. What's up, bro? Talk to us.
So basically what this is, and just in a sweet way, ask your minister, what does Bible mean? If you can go into the inside of the book and you know all the stuff on the inside of the book, you should know what the title of the book means. That's really what this is right here. And you never hear the minister tell you what the cover of the book means. You just open up and he gives you particular chapters to read. So what I'm showing in this, we're not going to go into the scriptures. It's simply saying, what does Bible mean? You know, like they tell us it means basic instructions before leaving earth.
Yeah, I heard.
Well, I'm showing what the Bible really means. Like, what does the cover of the book mean? Open up no pages, simply the cover. And that's what this video talks about. What does Bible mean?
All right, y'all, man. Let's get to it. Make sure y'all go check out pushypush.com. Go to pushypush TikTok and pushypush on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to all the channels. Subscribe to this channel. And let's get to it.
History reset. Her name is Bibele. I go by the name Pushy Push. Down below is my TikTok at pushy.push. Also drop a like and subscribe right here to my YouTube at Pushy Push. But let's get into this video, family. Beat it up, one, bro. One of the questions I've had, you know, in my early Christian days that I could never get answered. Looking at right there, you know, because both Bibles, the way that they're spelled, they both are the same. The one on the right is much older.
Are you saying turn it up?
This is like coming out of the Middle Ages. You could have put a little speed on it, you know. And this right here is English right here. So you see Bible and Bible, and you see how they're spelled, B-Y-B-E-L, and you see how Bible is spelled. And it's very important looking at both of them right there. So let's check out this next one. This is just showing you again, parallel, that Bible, and Bible, they both are the same word. They're both the same words, even though they might be like slightly, you know, spelled different, you know, because of vowel changes. But Bible and Bible are the same thing. And this is very important for what we will see in this next piece. So this is a small piece of a read right here. And I wanted you to see this. So we're going to read to where it is in the yellow. It says, does any Burgess of Dundee pour on quotidian today or read a Hebrew Bible? So that's letting you know that this is like another way of saying Bible again. So B-Y-B-E-L-E, Bible right there. And it's a saying, literally, you know, did you read your Hebrew Bible? So we saw so far Bible in 3 different ways. You have.
In just the last 7 days, 8,368 men have clicked the link on one of our ads that you've probably. Bible,
and then you have Bible. But what we're going to be focusing on is the last one, Bible, because this is the oldest right here. And it's all about the writing. So it's very important for you to know that in one interpretation, this is the name of the Bible, you know, in this name right here, and in these 2 names right here. So all 3 of these are saying Bible. But what we're going to look at is what is Bible right there. So this is in Dutch right here. Just to kind of back that up, you see it says Bibles right there. It's the same thing as the book. And inside of here, you can see it says Bible, B-Y-B-E-L-E. So the name is definitely known, and it's what they used to call the Holy Book, Bible. And they also call it Bible, and they also call it Bible. Very important right there. I'm establishing that, you know, the Bible is called what it's called even through the Middle Age. But right here is where things make a turn. So I want you to see this right here. This is a passage from German authors for Unseen Translations, and it's showing something interesting. So we're going to be looking at the yellow right here, and it says Bible, the goddess Cybele, often represented wearing a headdress like the tower of a city. Bible, the goddess Cybele. This is saying that Bible and Sybil are the same. This is also saying that Bible is a goddess. It says Bybele, the goddess Cybele. That's deep right there. Now, we was just looking at Bible in this way. This is how we know it today, right here. Bible. And like I said, when you ask a person, what does Bible mean? Most of them will tell you basic instructions before leaving Earth. But when you look here, this is showing you, and this is things that are coming out of Dutch, out of the Netherlands, out of German. So, you know, these are where the interpretations are coming from. So this right here is Bybele, the goddess Cybele. So Bible and Sybil are the same words. And this is saying that Bible is a deity, is the mother goddess. So what does Bible mean? Bible, this is saying, is the name of the mother goddess. Like Sybil is the name of the mother goddess, or Diana is the name of the mother goddess. Okay, let's go a little deeper in this. This is already pretty deep right there. This piece right here says the costumes of the ancients. So this guy, Thomas Hope, he had a chance to go into the Vatican, and he drew illustrations of the statues that he saw there. And this is what he saw. He drew an illustration of Bible, or Bybele, right here. And it's a female. This is what he was saying he saw there. It's a female named Bybele. That's what you're seeing right here. And this is to kind of back that up right there. Costumes of the ancients. And then down below, it says Thomas Hope interpreted from a statue in the Vatican, female Bybele, from an antique vase, Cybele. So Bybele right there and Cybele are goddesses. They're both the same name. Just like these are the same words. So Bible, and then we even go to Bybele right there, Hebrew Bybele right there. Those are the same words. And also Bible and Cybele. Bible and Sybil are the same words. They both mean goddess. They're the name of a goddess. And that is what this guy had drew inside of the Vatican right here, is an illustration of Bible, or Bybele, which is now today Sybil. We'll go a little step further. This book right here is really, really interesting. It says a general and bibliographical dictionary of the fine arts. A bibliographical dictionary of the fine arts. So we want to look inside of here. And this is where I found Bybele again, you know, and it's interesting where this name is positioned. So we're going to start at the top where it says the divinities to the right. It says the divinities to whom the ancients gave the weapons are Asclepius, Anubis, Apollo, Astarte, and then you see below Bybele. And right next to that is Diana. So this book right here, Bibliographical Dictionary of the Fine Arts, is saying that Bybele is a deity, or the mother goddess. And this is also the same name that's on top of the Holy Bible. So the Holy Bible, it is the name of the mother goddess. That is what Bible means. It is the name of the mother goddess. This Bybele, we can go all the way back right here. You can see it, Hebrew Bible. See, this is in the context of it being just the name of a book. But when you go and you do the history on that name, it is actually the name of the mother goddess right here. And it's changed. So they changed the B to a C. So now it's Cybele, or Sybil, instead of Bible. So we'll go right here. There's that name Bible again, right there next to Diana, Bybele. This is a divinity. This is the mother goddess right here. Here is a list of Baal names, and down below is a list of female counterpart names, so the female name spirits. If you look below, you can see Bible. It's in the yellow, Bybele. See, Bybele is the mother goddess, is the moon, like the moon and sun goddess, is the mother harlot. This is what Bible is, and it's connected to Diana and all these other names right here.
There's a new administration in the White House, and whether you love him or hate him, one thing is certain, your finances will be affected.
So this is what I mean when I ask a person, you know, before we open up this book and we talk about what's in the scriptures, what does Bible mean? And if that person can't tell me what Bible means, then how do I go through the scriptures with them when they don't know what the cover of the book means? And if they knew what the cover of the book means, it would make it hard for you to go into them scriptures, because you kind of get a general concept of who the gods are inside of the book. So Bible is the mother goddess. Let's go on right here. This guy right here, George Baldwin, he had a little small piece out of a letter that was written, and the handwriting was pretty you know, hard to read, so he did some interpreting of that. But I wanted to read to you what's at the bottom right here, where it says found inside. So down below it says her right pressing, and then it says goddess Bible, goddess Bible, being to be brought by order of the Sibylline books from Phidias to Rome. What this is letting you know is that the name Bible, the goddess Bible, is a Roman deity. It has been around probably before Christianity. This name Bible is before it was ever inscripted as a book that we read today. This is the name of the mother goddess. This is what the Romans used to praise, probably going all the way into BC time period. This is the goddess Bible right here. That's deep right there. So again, when a person asks, you know, when I ask a person, you know, like, what does Bible mean? It is not to make them look like they're ignorant. It's just the factor that, you know, if you knew what this title was, your outlook on this book would change dramatically. Here's Sibylle. So they took the B off and they put a C there. So Sybil and Bible are the same thing. Just like you have Bible and Bible, those are the same thing. They're all of it is the same. And this is the rituals that they did. So Sybil was associated with fertility, nature. She's often depicted with a lion representing her power. She also wears a crown in the form of a tower wall, symbolizing her role as a protector of cities. And then it says cult rituals. Sybil involved organistic rituals, so definitely sexual, often involving lacerations of yourself, you know. So this is where you get all the punish yourself and that type of thinking for the gods. It comes from Sybil, and Sybil is actually Bible. So the punishments that the God is telling you that you are to receive if you don't do certain things, that idea of thinking comes out of this ritual right here, which is Bible, or now today Sybil. That's why I said the Bible is deep, but you have to know the title first. You can't just jump into this book and be like, well, I know Deuteronomy. I don't think you know Deuteronomy if you don't know this title. When you know this title, now tell me who the God is inside of the book. See, that's the problem right there. You don't know who that God is because the title said the mother goddess. Bible is the name of the mother goddess. Here's the goddess Sibylle right here on a coin right here. And you can see she's with the lions. This is also Bible. This is also Bible. This is Bible right there. So go back so you can just see that again. Go back and see them both together. So this is where we started at right here. Bible, the goddess Sibylle. So Bible and Sybil are the same. So what they wrote about Sybil right here in her occultism and in her symbolism, that is what Bible means. That is what you're getting involved in when you deal with the Bible. You're dealing with that occult that comes out of the Roman time period. And the name has simply changed slightly. You know, today they say Sibylle. But if you type, you know, Bible into your space bar, it's going to kick back Sibylle right here. That's what's going to kick back right there. So you got to do some little research to see the names both together at the same time. This is Sibylle, which is also Bible. So Bible is the mother goddess who's pulling the lions right here. In the last video, I was showing the same thing with church. because church is the name of a mother goddess also, or pharmakia. So with church, you have Old English, and then you have the CIRCE. And we today look at church as, assembly. That's what church means. But you go to the Old English right there, CIRCE, and to the right, you can see that it is an enchantress who transformed men into swine who drank from her cup. So church is the name of a deity. Bible is the name of a deity. Both of them are the names of female deities. That is crazy right there. So when you hold your Bible in your hand and it says church on the back, and then it says Bible on the front, Bible is the name of the Roman goddess. And then church is the name of the goddess during the Middle Ages. So church is also Diana. That is crazy. But the book cover has two deities' names. So church, that's why I'm showing you this right here in Old English. Old English. CIRCE right there. CIRCE. If you look to the right, it is the enchantress. It is the woman who made you drink from the cup and you turned into an animal. She is also Pharmakia, and she is also Diana. Well, when you have church on the book, you're saying Diana. And when you have Bible on the book, you're talking about the Roman goddess, the Roman mother goddess. There are two females' names written on this book. If you don't know this, how can you interpret any part of the Bible properly? This is the reason why when people challenge me with the book, I go to the title. And we never open up the book because they don't have an answer for that. You just are taught to go inside of it. Don't worry about what the cover means. Don't worry about what the title means.
Do this to raise your credit score fast. Have you seen this guy before? The guy that says,
paying your bills on time raises your credit score.
Here it is right here again. It's in Dutch right here, but at the bottom, hopefully you can see it, it says Bijbele, and then again it says Cybele. So in order to see these two together, you have to look into Dutch writing. If you go into the Dutch and you type in Bijbele, it's going to come up, and then you're going to see Cybele next to it, and then they're going to say goddess, mother goddess. It's going to tell you it right there. It's not going to tell you it in English like that. Here's where it gets wild. So we talked about, Bible being the name of the mother goddess during the Roman time period. Bijbele is the name of the mother goddess during the Roman time period. And then we kind of briefly talked about how church is Circe, which is also Diana, in another form. So now we're looking at Bible family. So there are people who name themselves after this deity right here. So Bijbele, history, family crest, and coat of arms. This is deep right here. It says the ancestral home of the Bijbele family is in Germany, province of Bavaria. So this is why I said this stuff is Dutch, it's German, it's Netherlands. That is what this is right here. But another part I wanted to look at beyond just the factor that you have a family called Bijbele, it's the variant names. It's the names. A lot of common names that we say today that are Bijbele. Well, that is a part of that right there. So this Bible family, they obviously followed the deity enough, so much that they named themselves, after it. So Bible is the name of a family during, going back probably even in the Middle Ages, and Bible during the Roman time period is the name of the mother goddess, which is today called Sybil. So right here, down below, because it says Bible spelling variations, down below it says the recorded spelling variations of Bijbele, including, and that was a trippy one right here, Bieber, like Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber's last name is a variation of the word Bible. So his family is probably interesting, who they are, because that is not a normal name right there. This Bijbele name, and Bieber is another way of saying that. And they have a whole bunch of variant ways of saying this Bible name right here. But you have to know this right here when you're going through the scriptures and you're citing them and you're basically accepting the laws that are inside of the scriptures. These laws are coming from Roman time period. these laws right here that were the deity laws are the laws that make up our common laws today, because Roman laws still exist even in our country. The word Bible is the name of the mother goddess. It's the name of the original mother goddess, who now is called Civil. And church, in the previous video, I have a video, the previous one is called Her Name is Church. I show how church is also a mother goddess, or, you know, she's Deanna. And this is what make all this wild right here, is that all the spirituality, like everything that was rejected during the Roman time period, everything that was rejected during the Middle Ages has been repackaged and given back to us. And I think is the problem is the reason why I call it history reset is because there is a lot of memory loss. There is a lot of memory loss, and the only way that you can have that type of memory loss is when a lot of people are unalive, and then you retrain like the remnant, you know, whatever people that is left, you know. So that memory loss is the reason why I call it history reset. Bible is something that we got to look at right there. You know, you got to look where these words come from. I think that, you know, we quite possibly are still underneath, you know, what I would say an occultic hand still today. I believe that the highest level of our churches are in that high level occultic, and it's been redressed and it's been repackaged. That is what we're going through right now. So this book right here, or this video right here, is basically just showing you this right here, that the name of the book has always been the name of a mother goddess. We didn't know this. We did not know this right here. Bibliographical dictionary. They literally said Bible is a divinity, just like Deanna. And this is the reason why I go all the way back over here. You see Bible, and then you see that Hebrew Bible. We all thinking it's a book, and it's really the name of the mother goddess. The people rejected Bible. They rejected her. And somehow she has been repackaged and put on this book, and we hold it to our hearts. But if you knew that was the mother goddess, it would make you question the laws that are written inside of there.
Sheesh. Hey man, we what 2:17. Hey man, that was a powerful message, man.
That's a real ass shit, bro. I be asking ministers this shit.
Right.
The minister can't tell you what Bible means. I've asked ministers. They can't tell you what it means, bro. That's how you know that they don't do their homework. They just regurgitate the shit back to you. You know what I'm saying? That book, our people did not print, bro. That book came with the sword.
Man,
But you know,
they hold it so dear though. They hold that book so dear though. They say that's the absolute truth.
in our slavery days, we used to stand up at the back of the church, bro, while the white minister would read out of that same book, bro. Out of that same book. And we do not know what the title is. We did not write Bible on the damn cover. We rejected that deity. And they put that deity back on us again. That's what's crazy.
Yeah, we reject slavery and the treatment of slavery, but when it comes to the Bible, we don't throw that away.
But you don't know it though. You know, it isn't like what I just showed, everyday shit, you know? Not every day. So that's the point when I be like, man, if you do the research and you learn what this is, it alters you, because as black people, bro, we're constantly fooled. That's the honest truth. Everybody running a game on us. And there's a religious game that's been running on us too. Man, we got a lot of waking up. A lot of waking up.
We definitely got a lot of waking up. And we that's why we keep subscribing to channels like yours and keep this information flowing. We appreciate everybody for tapping in, man. Happy Father's Day to all the great fathers out there doing their job.
Yeah, happy Father's Day, happy Father's Day.
And even the ones that are incarcerated and they still doing their job by, you know, still communicating to their loved ones and doing it, you know, through those restrictive means. Salute to them. Y'all keep y'all notifications on. We're gonna try to turn up this game and shit. My boy got his shit set up, so we're gonna be going live gaming. We got the drugs simulator or whatnot. What's that?
The Schedule 1.
Schedule 1, yeah, you got the Schedule 1, and we got the music and crime. You know, that's still being developed, but it's still playable. You know, I tap in at night. If I can't go to sleep, I'll tap in, fuck around and shit. But y'all make sure y'all follow us and shit. Follow Big Nutter 804. He be gaming too also. Follow Lil Larry's. We out this bitch, man. Peace.
Hell at this time. Here we go. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey, call it an egg, that's my mafia twin from Jordan Downs. Raise a finger, that's on gorillas, bitches going down. You politicking on Insta, and I'm out loading rounds. Smoked his brother, smoking his brother, now we in the cloud. Played our freestyle in the courtroom, Brody lost his trial. Doing dope all around the kids, so she lost her child. See, this mafia way of living, it's just all how it ain't no waiting, I'm impatient, let's get busy right now, okay? Diamonds dancing, it's off a lick, I like to rob people. Keep it on me, unfortunately, I done shot people. Not legal, nigga, I'm a spinner, we are not equal. Non-lethal, John Cena the poor, I could not see. Long live to leave it, hood boy was quick to squeeze a trigger. If your son ever hungry, doggy, I'd kill for that nigga. I'd die for this street. Tell you what, just know the code word is DJing. That's a highlight play, buddy, we gon' replay it. Well-known gorillas from my city, they know we famous. You ain't talking no money, get in line and keep waiting. Keep hating, I promise it's coming, Lil Larry, be patient. I had to cut this bitch off, she got feelings attached. I'll burn this motherfucker down to the ground, till the building collapse. Don't listen to your music, that shit weak and I'm blowing this cap. 5.56 fly out ARP, ain't no holding these back. You speaking on my dead, it's okay, you for sure to get smacked.
Yeah.
I just stay down and stay out the way. I just got some pounds and I got some yay. Real niggas around, you look out of place. Quarter brick right now and that's just on the face. Sell it all right now, it all be gone today. Good customer service, we don't make them wait. We constantly serving, plicking him play. We constantly serving, plicking him play. Hey, man, I just stay down and stay out the way. I just got some pounds and I got some yay. Real niggas around, you look out of place. Get a quarter bit right now, and that's just on the face. Sell it all right now, it all be gone today. Good customer service, we don't make them wait. We constantly serving, picking him a play. We constantly serving, picking him a play. I come from the bottom, I say with a drink. Got a switch to Diamond Carter, he just wanna bang. I just want the paper, I don't wanna hang. That boy that met the world, now he's out to pain. I just met your girl, she left with a stranger. Soon we shot it up, she knew I was gangster. I don't take no threats or no ultimatums. If you talking shop, you talking my language. Cop sip, hit half liter of the road. Big earner, but I used to be an underdog. Don't keep 100, that's why I don't fuck with y'all. You can come try to strike, you gon' get a gutter ball. Losing all my fucking life, I can't take another loss. Grinding all winter.
FirstFamRadio.com. FirstFamRadio.com. Got a grip, nigga.